Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
I'm Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Brad, today we're going to tell you a secret. This is a secret that only physical therapists know. And it's about treating whiplash. Ooh, aren't you just excited?
Whiplash.
Yeah. This is something that every whiplash victim really should work on eventually. When you first get whiplash, and let's first talk about what is whiplash, Brad.
Whiplash is a neck injury.
That occurs generally in an automobile accident,
Right.
although you could get it even in a football injury.
Sure.
You could get it on a bike. It's just really where the head gets whipped.
So that's when it goes back this way and it goes forward.
It actually breaks your glasses
It
apart.
breaks the glasses. Just kidding. Okay.
A lot of things can happen when this happens, but one of the major things that happens is often muscles get torn. You get some tearing in the muscles. And the sensation people a lot of times talk about after they've had whiplash is they feel like their head needs to be supported. They feel like they need something to hold their head up, like their neck can't even hold them. And again, that can often be because the muscles themselves were tore, or whether minor tears or major tears in the muscles. So the secret that you need to understand, or one of the things that you're going to want to do, and this isn't initially, Brad, this is probably after a couple of weeks, because initially everything's going to be hurting. You might be in a neck brace. You're going to just start to get a little bit of motion. We're doing what we call modalities: ice, heat, ultrasound, electrical stim, all these things. But after a couple of weeks, this is when you're going to start the strengthening. So what you're going to do is what we call isometric strengthening, Brad.
Sure.
So what I want you to do is I want you to be in a chair with good posture. Okay. So maybe when we turn this, or do you want to do it from the side, Brad, or which way?
Well, we'll do it both. Okay.
So you're going to be in a chair with good posture, head lined up really well, and you're going to do isometric. Now, isometric strengthening is strengthening the muscle without it moving. And this is a great way to start strengthening the neck muscles. So first, let's work on strengthening for flexion, Brad. Flexion is when going forward like this, and I'll show from the side, going like that. Right. So you're going to put your hand, you can put it right on the forehead, like do, and you're going to stop your head from moving forward. If your hand was not there, your head would actually go like this. So you're going to go ahead and push against your hand. And how long do you think we should do it, Brad?
From the study that I had, it was 6 to 8 seconds. If you go more than that, you're really not strengthening it anymore.
Okay. So why don't we go the 8, and just the 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. I think we got the idea, right?
And that's long enough, because you'll get fatigued.
Right, and you're going to want to go by pain here too. If any of these increase the pain, I don't want you doing it. Right. You can try maybe a different direction. There might be one direction that hurts and one that doesn't. Do the directions that don't hurt. The idea is not to fire this thing up and get your neck hurting again. It's to just start some strengthening. So that's flexion is the one direction. Extension would be the next one. And that's going back. From my angle, I'm going back like this. So now you're going to take your hand and put it behind your head. And if your hand wasn't there, your neck would actually push back like this. And you're going to give resistance, and the same thing, 1001, 1002, all the way up to 8. And again, you can do 10 reps, would you say, Brad?
5 to 10, depending on how it's feeling.
Right. So we went forward, we went back. Now we're going to do rotations. Okay, Brad?
Yep.
So, that's a rotation. That's a rotation. So you can put your hand right on the chin, right on the side of the jaw, and again, if it wasn't there, he would turn. Right. But otherwise, he's going to give resistance that way to the right.
And push.
Yep.
Hold. 1001 up to 8.
Again, pain-free. If that works out fine, he's going to go the other direction.
And go.
Good. And I would probably do side bending too, wouldn't you, Brad?
Sure. Yep, so we're going to go this way, ear to shoulder.
Yep.
Ear to shoulder.
Don't bring the shoulder up to the ear. And remember, the whole time you're keeping good posture.
Right.
So he's going to give resistance there and trying to put the ear on the shoulder. Lend me your ear.
1002 up to 8.
Right, and go in the other direction.
1001, 1002. And I would probably start out with 3 to 5 reps, and as it gets stronger, you can do up to 10.
That's a good idea.
But not. Oh, go on.
No, go ahead, Brad.
Oh no, it's you, Bob. Please. I interrupted.
We have found, and there was an Australian that I met years ago, believe it or not, who had been using a machine to do this, and he had great results with this after Whiplash. Now there can be a lot of other issues going on, but out of all the things you want to do, you want to make sure you get the strength back in your neck.
Right.
So, anything else you want to say, Brad?
Well, Bob, I'm thinking that if you want to subscribe to us, because we will continue to make videos like this for yourself and anybody typically 40 years old and older, up to 90.
Right, that's our niche.
You better believe it.
Or niche. Or
Niche, yes.
Which way do you say it?
Niche?
Niche?
Is it French?
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah,
That's the big
we're
thing.
German.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
please subscribe. Thanks a lot.